Hi everyone. I wanted to talk about a little unknown feature of the Gradesheet, which is to be able to send an email of student grades and progress to every student and even to parents. Now, in order for this to work, you need to actually fill in the email and parent email columns in your Gradesheet. If they're blank, like this, it obviously won't work because it automatically looks at the data here. So that's the first step. So once you have that data filled in, and I'm just using dummy data from my own email addresses, then you're ready to actually start the process of sending that information. The next thing that you're going to need to do is go to add-ons and use a tool called Mule. So you have to find it in the list of add-ons, and then you press Mule and you press open. But if it's the first time that you've used Mule, you'll get a notification saying it requires your permissions. You have to press continue, and you have to go through all the rigmarole of allowing it access to data from the sheet. And once you have all of that authorized, then Mule should open. If you don't have the add-on, if it doesn't even show up in the Gradesheet at all, then you may need to get it from the web store, which is fairly easy as well. So after you accept all the permissions, it should load something like this, and it'll ask you to choose a sheet from the Gradesheet to use as your data source. Now, I recommend using the background marks sheet because it was designed for this purpose. So usually we don't actually look at the background marks sheet, but it is well formatted for Mule to use. So then you press the next button. Now here you have some settings for the kind of template you want to send. Essentially, think about it this way. Do you want to send the same information to everyone? Do you maybe want to send different emails to parents compared to students? If so, then you might want to have two templates, one for parents and one for students. If you only want to have one template that gets sent to everyone, that would perhaps be the easiest option. Then this is fine. You can give your template a name, so we could call this email template for students. And then here the condition would be who is it going to send for? Now, the best thing to do would be to actually only send for if there is a valid email, so it doesn't produce any errors. So we're going to choose if the send condition for email is not null, which means that only send only send an email to students who actually have an email address included here. Then we press the Save Template Settings, and you just have to wait for that to, and you'll notice down here it says Created Hidden Template Sheet. So it actually creates a grade, like another tab that holds all the data that you're going to be creating here. Now we press Next to edit the template. So this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. We have to decide what we want the email to include and what kind of information we want it to have. It takes a second to load, and then we have our template here. So, first of all, just like a normal email, you have to choose who it's going to be for, what the subject is, and so forth. So, in our to, we would choose the email. We just click the tag, and it gets automatically added here. That's going to take this column. Then, but it's in the background mark sheet. It's the same column. Then, you could also CC the parent if you would like, and you can CC yourself if you want to, by just adding your own email in there, if you want. That's an option. Then you may want to also include a subject, or you have to include a subject, and so the subject could be the name of the course, and you'd have to write your course name, like ICS 2.0, for example, and then you could have the name of the student. That's this one here. And then you have final mark or before exams. for example. Maybe that's what the purpose of this is. Then reply to could be your email again. Or you could write no reply, which means that there is no way for them to reply directly. Then this is the most important part, is what the contents of the email should be. So you could say, dear, and you click name, but also you'll notice that when it's in the subject, it actually appends this little thing here. So we delete that just so to make the email a little bit more natural looking. So it says, dear name, which is going to be the name of the student. Here is your final mark for the class. And then you can press grade. You say, please note the mark will change after final exam. After the final exam. Also, be aware that, or you can say also, you have, I go missing assignments. Get rid of this thing because it's going to be a number. Missing assignments. Okay. So this tag is going to take the missing assignments, and this tag is going to take the grade. This tag is going to take the name of the student. Essentially, just different columns are going to take the data from each column and get appended into here. And then you'd say your own whatever message you like. Best wishes and good luck on your exams, Mr. Singo. There. Then you can press the preview this button, and you'll notice that right now this row won't have data because it's taking rows from before the data rows. Then if we go to row 3, we see that this is going to be Shihiro, and this is their grade. They have 0 missing assignments. Everything seems fine, including CC and everything. Then we go row 4, Iboshi, grade, missing assignments. Row 5, Kiki, grade, missing assignments. And then the rest of them, because we have it set to not null, they aren't going to be, it's not going to run any errors that way, which is nice. So that's the basics. Then you can press preview and send all, and it'll take a second. After it's loaded, it'll essentially be able to give you one last preview of what the email will actually look like, and it'll tell you if there are any errors. So it'll say, eventually, it'll say fetching preview, which will then load a preview of your emails. And here are the actual emails that are being sent. And it says number of emails from Formula will attempt to send 3, because there's only 3 students. And we have all of these, and that's it. Then we press send now, and it'll be sent to my dummy email accounts. And then it'll run through and attempt to send all of that information. Now, there is more that you can do, because if you look at the background mark sheet, which is hidden in this section here, there is actually data about each assignment. So if you wanted to, you could actually include their mark for a specific assignment or for a specific set of assignments in your class. And you could even say, well, your knowledge was this, your application was this, your communication was this. Really, the sky's the limit for how the contents of the email is. It's kind of up to you to decide. You can format it any way you like. So I hope that that helps you understand how Formula works. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to write a comment in the video, or to contact one of your tech coaches directly over email or at school. Thanks for watching.